Good evening and good eve- good evening. Good evening and welcome. I'd like to call this meeting to order. We will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. Secretary McGlynn, will you please take attendance?
All trustees are here except for Trustee Payton, and Dr. Slade is here.
And this is a special meeting for the Board of Education. And the purpose of this meeting is to hold a public hearing to consider the district's proposed 2026-2027 budget. Are there any people requesting to address the board? Seeing none. Kaiser.
Yes, the board has fulfilled their responsibility to have a hearing before they take action on the budget tonight. And that for this evening.
I need a motion to adjourn. I have a motion from Trustee Shola Barber. I need a second. I have a second from Trustee Johnson. Trustee Johnson. Yes. Trustee Murphy.
Yes.
Trustee Shola Barber. Yes. Trustee McGlynn.
Yes.
Trustee Hill. Yes. And I say yes. We'll reconvene in this space at 7 o'clock. Good evening and welcome. I would like to call this meeting to order, and we will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I need a motion to accept the agenda.
So move.
I have a motion from Trustee Shola Barber. I need a second.
Second.
I have a second from Trustee Hill. Trustee Johnson. Trustee Murphy.
Yes.
Trustee Shola Barber. Trustee McGlynn.
Yes.
Trustee Hill.
Yes.
And I say yes. Secretary McGlynn, will you please take attendance?
All trustees are here except for Trustee Payton, and Dr. Slade is also present.
Thank you so much. And Secretary McGlynn, will you please do correspondence?
Yes, we had 2 emails, one on June 16th from Shona Espinoza requesting the board endorse the ESP Bill of Rights, and I responded. And on June 20th, we received an email from Henry Snap regarding the Michigan Code of Educational Ethics and staff training requests, and I replied.
Thank you so much. Now I need a motion for the consent calendar items. I have a motion from Trustee Johnson. I need a second.
Second.
I have a second from Trustee Murphy.
Thank you, President Harrison. We have 4 purchase recommendations this evening. The first is request number 2026-53 in the amount of $906,813. And this is to purchase 3 2025 65-passenger school buses at $150,285 each, and 3 2025 71-passenger school buses at $151,986 each. And these will be funded by the 2022 bond. Next, we have purchase recommendation 2026-54 in the amount of $293,094.77, and this is for food services management services, and this is funded by the Food Service Fund. Next, we have purchase recommendation 2026-55 in the amount of $4,032,198. And this is to fund the Woodward School connector and remodeling. And this is funded by the 2022 bond. And lastly, we have purchase recommendation 2026-56 in the amount of $36,881,369. And this is for the construction of the new Elsa School. And this is also funded by the 2022 bond. I would like to ask Ms. Karen Jackson, our Director of Facilities Management, to come up and talk a little bit about the new Elsa School and the design.
Good evening. It's so exciting to be here tonight. It's finally, it's real. It's happening. I want to congratulate KPS, all of us here, on reaching this incredible milestone for Elsa School. It's wonderful to see the collective hard work of the district administrators, Board of Education members, Dr. Natalie Wilson and her dedicated staff, who, alongside with our partners, Tower, Pinkster, and Skillman, have come up with a beautiful building that will last forever. What began in 24 is now a reality. Actually, it began in 22 when we funded the project, but we started discussing it in April of 24. The design committee was formed and started in March of 25. The design committee consisted of district administration, 2 board members, 4 staff from El Sol, as well as their principal. And it was quite the committee. They were loud. They were exciting. They were funny. They were opinionated. They really cared about this building, and they took it to heart, and they were very committed to this process. And I've been through enough of them, and each one is different. But this one, they really, their heart and soul was in it, and they wanted to make sure we got it right. This is an 87,000 square foot building. It took 16 months to finalize. It will take another 2 years for us to construct it. We plan to open it in August of 28. We are having a groundbreaking ceremony on Tuesday, July 7th at 2 p.m. at the Baker Street property, and I encourage you all to come. In addition, we have foam presentation boards out in the lobby of what the new school will look like. And it's exciting to see. We've provided the school. We put some up inside Elsa the last 2 weeks of the school year, and they're very excited about it. So we're really, really looking forward to it. Then, in addition, another project that is we moved up on the schedule is Woodward, and I want you to go to the back of the curriculum lab and take a look at what we're doing at Woodward. So there's two buildings. There's the annex and there is the main building, and we're connecting them. So the students do not have to go outside to enter from one building to the next. The secretaries don't have to continually hit the buzzer to let people in. So it's going to be a real win-win for all. We had great participation, especially with the El Sol project, because it's a project that will take 2 years. Over 400 contractors were invited to participate. We received 81 bids on the project. So we've 25 different bid categories. And there will be more to come. We still have to bid out technology equipment. We still have to bid out furniture. There's other things, custodial equipment, stuff like that. So yeah, this isn't the end, but this is the beginning of a very fun and exciting project. So thank you.
Trustee McGlynn.
One of the things I think is so impressive with Kalamazoo Public Schools is what we do with our buildings. And we know when a building needs renovations, like Woodward. We didn't need to tear down Woodward. We needed to make it more accessible. And but it is a beautiful, very old building. I don't know, how old is Woodward? 100 years old. And then we also have the vision to know when it's time for a building that's not working anymore, and be able to have a community that's really willing for us to build new schools. And El Sol is such an exciting one because not only it's meeting a lot of needs that we have talked about for a very long time, especially moving it from to a K-8 building and having that seamlessness for kids that really want to have a very immersive language experience. So I am so excited about these two recommendations, and then of course buses. Um, those are those are the things we just have to do, right? I mean, but it's so important with safety and replacing our buses. But lots of great stuff. Thank you.
Trustee Sheila Barber.
I too am really excited and appreciate being on the committee. It was fun. It was, you just had to sit back and watch. Sometimes it was really wonderful. I really, if you could kind of explain a little bit of the bid process so it's really transparent, is that all right? Is it? Sorry to make you walk up again.
So Tower Pinkster, our architects, puts together drawings and specifications or project manual that tells contractors this is what we're building, here's the materials you need to use, etc. Then Skillman, our construction manager, puts together bid scopes. So they determine what package is going to be in site work, what's going to be in concrete, what's going to be playground, what's going to be in general trades, and so they put together their scopes. They put together a schedule of a 2-year schedule for the construction, and Skillman is in charge of blasting this out 2 contractors. I over 450 contractors, and then they have a very extensive follow up. They have a spreadsheet by bid category, and some of them there's 40, 50 contractors per bid category that they're constantly getting in touch with. They call, they email, they track if someone is going to bid it or not, and they really encourage. El Sol was particularly well represented because it's a project that is 2 years long. It's away from children, so we're not, trying to work in a 3-month period. So we've got 2 years to construct it. So it was really a very great project to bid on. So
Thank you
mhm.
so much. I appreciate that. And that piece of property it was ours. We own the property already.
Yes, we do. Yes,
Th-
we did.
Thank you.
Still do. Yep.
Thank you so much. And then the buses, this is important to me, the importance of bonds. That of course, like Trustee McGlynn had said, it's very important for us to make sure we have transportation but we need to keep them upgraded. Could you explain what we kind of do with the buses that maybe are older?
Sure. When we take them out of service, we usually put them up for auction or remove the parts and keep the parts for future buses that we might need.
Res-
Yeah, this is Mr. Mike Smith
Oh,
from our transportation department. You can come up to the mic. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, so we recycle when we can. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. That was so helpful. And then I just one last little shout out about the food service at the kitchen, the Scratch Kitchen. They were so excited. I appreciate the bid, but they were so excited, and she gave a very heartfelt commitment to the quality of the food that we're going to see coming out of the new facility, which is beautiful. So thank you.
Trustee Hill.
Okay, so I want to thank all the voters because for having faith in the district in Kalamazoo Public and how we educate our children because we are able to do all these wonderful things like build a new building and renovate an old building, which is the center of a neighborhood. And that's what schools are. They're centers of neighborhoods. And so I'm glad that we're going out to the east side and resurrecting this beautiful building for El Sol. And I also about the buses. Can I ask a question? How many buses are in our fleet? Does anybody know? Oh my gosh, 115 buses. And how many drivers do we have? Oh, and that's a lot of routes, and that's wonderful. Okay. And did we win the Mechanics Award of the Year again? Don't we always perfect inspection? That's what it is. We always have an award for that. All right. Well, thank you and Terry very much for keeping us in good working order. All right. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I didn't. Your title? Can I?
Mm-hmm.
Your title, sir?
Trustee Johnson.
Hello. So I'm excited to see that the bid came in a little low. We saved a little money there. That's always a good thing. Done. Woodward, well, is especially close to my heart because Mr. Barco was my son's fifth grade teacher. So all of the things, walking outside, walking up under all of it, I've experienced all of it, and I cannot wait to see the upgrades. Okay, I'm excited because I'm getting to see the stuff that people talk about actually moving along and making progress. Um, my buses, sir. I might need you to come back to the mic. Um, because these buses, they're very expensive. So these not regular buses. What technology is coming on the new buses that didn't exist before? They're pretty standard. That's an
Mike's
upgrade.
not on. Mike.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Air conditioning's huge.
Air conditioning is
Oh yeah.
really
That's
huge
yeah.
because that helps with the
Summer
summer
school
school.
for sure, but I mean for you know early September, when school starts, that's a big plus.
A little
That's the
warm till
biggest thing.
November.
That's other than that, they evolve a little bit here and there, but nothing
Major.
drastic. That's the biggest change we've made, and hopefully here on out we can continue doing that. That's good for field trips too. You got
Exactly.
sporting team or summer events. So yeah.
Some sauce.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep. You're welcome.
The best part about going last is that you get to think of all the questions that have already been asked. I thought I was going to score with the fact that we were coming in under budget, but Trustee Johnson got me on that one. But I do have some really good ones. So watch this. Miss Jackson, it's happening. It's happening. I would like to thank you for all of your hard work. I know that it was a team effort, and we understand that it was a team effort. But one of the things that I don't think you realize is how I love to watch you work. And I just really am in amazement when you get into your zone, because I know that we are in good hands, and I know that this community can trust that what we said that we're going to do is going to be done. And I appreciate that you are responsible with what you've been assigned to do. And I look forward to seeing the heart and soul of this district come alive through the work that's going to be done at Elsa. So I am looking forward to the groundbreaking ceremony, and I am also looking forward to you leading the collective hard work of this project. With that being said, I also am excited about the good work that is going to be taking place at Woodward. It is a 100-year-old building, so I think that what is the most exciting to me is the masonry work that is going to be done on that building, right? Like, that's not something that you see often, and it's a lost skill. So I will, if I get a little excited, it's because I love brickwork. So being able to see um, that building kind of be restored and upgraded is going to be a beautiful thing. So I just wanted to take the time to say thank you for um, being uh, being dedicated to what you do, right? You go above and beyond when it comes to the small details. And I don't think that you ever really get recognized for those little details. So I just wanted to take this time to publicly say thank you for seeing things that we can't see, and being in position and making sure that you make sure that this district presents well. So, with that being said, I need a vote from Trustee Johnson, Trustee Murphy,
Yes.
Trustee Shola Barber,
Yes.
Trustee McGlynn,
Yes.
Trustee Hill,
Yes.
and I say yes. Right now is reports and recommendations. Superintendent.
Good evening, school board members, community members, members of the senior leadership team. I want to just share some information regarding some of the things that we're doing over the summer. First of all, I want to thank our food service team, our chefs, everybody involved, Miss Maury, with our meetup, eat-ups that we do every day during these summer. These are we have a school sites and different sites open so that we can make sure all of our any young person who wants to eat, who needs to eat, over the summer we provide that service. And again, it's open to anybody in the city. And this is the schedule. You can find the schedule online, multiple sites all over the city. Again, I want to thank everybody involved in that. Summer school starts very soon. We've been talking about summer school for a few weeks now. Summer school starts for elementary, middle, and high school on July the 6th. Our elementary summer school site is Millwood Elementary School. Our middle school site is Linden Grove, and our high school site also Linden Grove. For summer school, we expect to see all of our students on time the first day, and we expect students to attend every single day. Again, summer school is very important. It's a time for students to make up the skills that they need, in a lot of cases, to be promoted to the next grade. So please, we expect to see all of our students in summer school, and parents, please support your students during the 2-week period that they are in summer school. Also, I again want to thank Miss Jackson, planning team, Dr. Wilson, the board members, teachers, everybody involved with the Elsa project. As was stated earlier, we break ground on July the 7th. Everybody is invited, so please save the date, July the 7th, 2 p.m., 1428 Baker Drive, Kalamazoo. We had multiple meetings as we closed the school year. We went to, I think, 10 schools at least, and we talked about having summer outreach opportunities. So the first one that we're going to have will be on July the 11th. It will be at the Interfaith Community Building. I do want to thank everybody involved with that Interfaith Community Building staff for allowing us to come on a Saturday. And what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we want our students to come to school the first day or the first couple months of school and be successful. So we're going to talk about things that parents can do to make sure that happens, things they can do to work with their students in reading, math, science, social studies, areas related to attendance, areas related to behavior. So please come out on July the 11th, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And we also going to have some few other sites, and we'll share that at our next board meeting. We're going to raffle off a big screen TV and 1 or 2 bikes for students. So please, please, please come out. It's going to be very exciting. A lot of information for you to learn about. We're going to pass out some resources, and also somebody will go home with a big screen TV and also a new bike. This is the time that we focus on hiring over the summer. I want to thank Mr. Leland, our director of HR, and Ms. Kelly Davis, our assistant director. During the week of July 13th, we will have a summer hiring event. Every day we're looking at different staffing groups. July the 13th will be transportation and campus safety. July the 14th, parapros. July the 16th, secretaries. July the 17th, all positions. And this is one of the years that we've had our highest rate of retention of all staff. I do want to thank our principals, our teachers, our senior leadership members for that. KPS is a great place to work, so please come on out and apply. We really need you to help us with and support our students. We also have a big enrollment event every year at Greenwood, so that event will take place on July the 30th from 1 to 4 p.m. Greenwood Elementary School again. Food, prizes, games, and a chance for you to enroll your child. And I can't emphasize enough that we need to make sure every student is enrolled so they could come to school and be ready the first day. We don't like to see when folks wait until the last minute and students start 2-3 days late or a week late. So please take advantage of these summer opportunities so your student can start school the first day and hear all the information they need to be successful. I need to step over to the podium for this next part. So during the course of the year and during the summer also, we have some of our school board members who go take part and take courses with the Michigan Association of School Boards. And some of our board members completed their coursework. So I do want to recognize them with these certificates. So when you call your name, please come up to the front. Certified Board Member Award, Certificate of Achievement. I'm Trustee Payton, she's not here. Certified Board Member Award, Certificate of Achievement, Trustee Carol McGlynn. Master Platinum Award, Certificate of Achievement, President Tiana Harrison. Master Diamond Award, Certificate of Achievement, Trustee Carla Murphy. Master Board Member Award, Certificate of Achievement, Trustee Carla Murphy. Award of Merit, Certificate of Achievement, Trustee Carol McGlynn. Finance Specialty Award, Certificate of Achievement, Trustee Carla Murphy. Leadership Specialty Award, Certificate of Achievement, Trustee Carla Murphy. So we could just go to the front and take some photos. Thank you so much for completing the coursework with the Michigan Association of School Boards. Let's give our school board another round of applause. And that is the superintendent's report.
It is recommended that the board approve the attached resolution authorizing collection of 17.6597 non-homestead mills and 8.2 debt retirement mills in the winter levy. Non-homestead operating millage of 18 mills was approved through voter referendum in May 2012. However, this rate is reduced to 17.6597 for the 26-27 school year as a result of a Headley millage rollback of 0.3403 mills. The 2026-27 recommended rate is the same as the 25-26 rate. The debt retirement millage rate of 8.2 is consistent with the rate levied in 25-26. Thank you.
So move.
I gotta call it first. I need a motion from the board.
So
I have a motion from Trustee Shola Barber. I need a second. I have a second from Trustee Johnson. Is there any discussion from the board? Trustee Shola Barber.
Ms. Kaiser, could you please explain a little bit? I'm sure that you understand this, but could you please explain it for the public?
Sure. So each year we're allowed under the State Aid Act to levy up to 18 mills for our operating revenue. This generates about 29 million for the district for the operating. In addition, voters approve bond issues, and when we have to repay those bond issues, we issue a millage to repay the principal and interest on that, and that is at 8.2 mills.
My second question is, how vital is this to us?
It's extremely vital. So the state assumes that we receive the full 18 mills in property taxes when they pay us our state aid. So
property taxes are vital to the success of our programs.
absolutely.
Property taxes are vital to keeping our general fund going.
Yes, definitely. Otherwise, we would be short $29 million.
29 million.
Mhm.
That's I appreciate that information. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Trustee Murphy.
$29 million is what we would be short. What is our current balance? We keep like a 20%.
Oh, fund balance?
Yeah.
Yeah, our fund balance is approximately 42 million. It's about 2 months worth of payroll and accounts payable expenses.
So if we didn't receive this, we'd be in a not great position.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
Trustee Johnson. Trustee Murphy.
Yes.
Trustee Shola Barber.
Sure.
Trustee McGlynn.
Yes.
Trustee Hill. Yes. And I say yes.
Yes. Next, it is recommended that the board adopt the 2026-27 preliminary budget and the 2025-26 closed estimate budget as presented in this report. Specifically, it is recommended that the board approve the revenue and beginning balance budget, Exhibit 2A, the expenditures and reserve budget, Exhibit 2B, the consolidated budget for state reporting purposes, including the 2026-27 appropriations resolution, Exhibit 4, and the 2025-26 closed estimate budget, including the 25-26 appropriations resolution, Exhibit 5. The plan included in the previous PowerPoint presentation has been incorporated into formal budget materials. This is a balanced budget with projected revenues slightly exceeding projected expenditures. Thank you.
I need a motion.
So moved. Sorry.
And I need a second. I have a motion from Trustee McGlynn and a second from Trustee Johnson. Is there discussion from the board? Trustee McGlynn.
So this is one of the big things we do as a board is vote on this budget. And this is a process that has been going on for months, correct?
Yes, we start in January, actually, working on the budget for the following year.
Right. And we're in an interesting situation because right now the state has not really approved a budget. So we are going on assumptions. It looks like maybe there's a little bit of movement happening. So maybe we will get a budget pretty soon. But it's kind of our best guess when we do this, correct?
That is correct.
Yeah. And so anyway, and then we have individual group meetings. We go through this many page book and ask questions and things like that. So I do really appreciate the time that it takes to do this, and also just the fact that most of our budget is salaries. So there's not a lot of what I would say money for us to do a lot of other things with. So we have to be very careful in the way we do it. And our overall, just roughly, our budget is
about 216 million.
Thank you. So I appreciate the work that's being done, and looking forward to having this checked off our list.
Trustee Shola Barber.
Trustee McGlynn really did the capstone of what this is about. But could you explain, is there any relationship to this budget and the audit?
Yes. At the end of the year, we're audited. Actually, we just started our audit this week, and they will issue their report. It will have a budget to actual comparison in the audit, and yeah, so it's very important.
So it is very important. It's not just like a household budget. It is watched. It is worked on very diligently, and we keep to it. And there are people that help us keep to this budget. And in this budget, we have some projections, like Trustee McGlynn said, right, as far as enrollment and
Correct. We've projected a flat enrollment for next year, roughly an increase of 5 students, and we have projected an increase in the foundation amount of $250, about 2.5% for next year. But we still don't have a state budget, so these are just assumptions.
exactly. And we don't have enrollment yet. So let's hope that we're maybe a little above that or that goes in the right direction. But again, in looking through this, the thoroughness, the individual schools, the absolute compactness actually of what's in this is amazing. So hats off to you and all the people, the building principals and all the departments and whatever that help you collate this. So congratulations, great budget.
Trustee Murphy.
One very, very tiny question. The very last line says this is a balanced budget with projected revenues slightly exceeding projected expenditures. Um, how very slightly are we?
We're projecting a surplus of $24,205.
Thank you very much.
Trustee Hill.
Okay, so what's the inflation, like the inflation rate? It's not the same as our.
Right.
ahead.
The projected inflation for Michigan is, I believe, over 3% upcoming, but our foundation increase is only 2.5%.
Okay, that's what I wondered. So we squeeze it and make it work.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Thank you for squeezing it and making it work every year.
I don't have any really good questions to ask because I appreciate the hard work you do. But I do have a question that's not about the budget. What is that award that you get every year?
That's through the ASBO, which is the National School Business Officials. It is for financial reporting.
And it's a very small percentage of people in the state that get that award.
Yes, I believe we're only one of 17 in the state.
Okay. So this is a balanced budget that's been oversaw by one of 17 people that get a prestigious award.
Yes.
Thank you. Your turn.
At this time,
Oh.
Mr. Leland will.
Vote. We should vote on it. Yeah, I was just ready to talk about the award. Trustee Johnson. Trustee Murphy.
Yes.
Trustee Scholler-Barber.
Yes.
Trustee McGlynn.
Yes.
Trustee Hill.
Yes.
And I say yes. Okay, so the budget has passed. Mr. Leland.
Thank you. Good evening, President Harrison, Board of Trustees, and Dr. Slade. Tonight I'm going to be doing an administrative appointment. It is recommended that the board appoint Sally DeVisser to the position of principal at Kalamazoo Innovative Learning Program, KILP, and Kalamazoo Virtual School, KVS. This recommendation completes a thorough process used to select the candidate for this position. The job was posted internally and externally, and all qualified applicants were considered. Interviews were conducted by a team consisting of Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Instruction and Leadership Craig McCain, Director of Human Resources Steve Leland, Director of Technologies, Systems and Services Ian Haight, Secondary KILP teacher Matthew Gorton, and Secondary KVS teacher Kathleen Briggs. Ms. DeVisser earned a bachelor's degree in elementary education from Western Michigan University. She also earned 2 master's degrees, one in education and one in reading from Spring Arbor University. She holds Michigan certifications in administration, elementary education, science, and social studies. Ms. DeVisser has been employed with Kalamazoo Public Schools for 16 years. She currently serves as the assistant principal at Hillside Middle School. Prior to becoming an administrator, she was a social studies teacher at the Middle School Alternative Learning Program, ELP. Ms. DeVisser has experience in instructional leadership, teacher development, MTSS implementation, school improvement planning, data analysis, intervention design, and is equity focused.
Discussion from the board. Trustee Scholler-Barber.
No.
Trustee Johnson. I need a motion to accept.
So move.
Thank you. I need a second.
Second.
I have a motion to accept the appointment of Sally DeVisser to the position of principal at the Kalamazoo Innovative Learning Program and the Kalamazoo Virtual School. Any discussion from the board? Trustee Johnson. Trustee Murphy.
Yes.
Trustee Shola Barber.
Yes.
Trustee McGlynn.
Yes.
Trustee Hill.
Yes.
And I say yes. Congratulations to Ms. DeVisser. Seeing no persons requesting to address the board and no other business, comments by trustees. Trustee Hill, Trustee McGlynn.
Just a couple of things. One, it's so important that we do these meet up and eat up events, and it was really nice to see that we're really hitting all our neighborhoods. So hopefully we'll have lots of kids doing them, and then also the summer outreach events. What a great concept. I mean, I know we've done some things before, but this is really a targeted thing. And I think it's just one other way to make sure that we're reaching out to our community. Buses. I did not know that we take apart the buses and use them for parts. It would that is what a great idea, because I just assumed we sold those buses. So yeah. Yeah, no, and so I really appreciate it. It's like you always learn something new, don't you? Always. So thank you for being here today and answering all of our bus questions, and appreciate all the hard work. And hopefully everybody will have a bit of a time to be able to take some time off. And I know our administration works pretty much year round, but hopefully it's been a lot. You guys have been working really, really hard. So I hope staff is able to take some time off this summer to do some relaxing and rejuvenating. So thank you.
Trustee Shola Barber.
And yes, thank you so much. We're always learning. And I love recycling. Recycling is just fine. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I just want to do a shout out for the teachers. I know people feel that teachers are off. Teachers, there's no. But if you go around schools now and then, those that aren't being worked on, you'll see cars in parking lots, and you'll see many people working on. Surely there will be no students this summer, but many of our teachers put in long and days during the week, long hours and days during the week to get ready for the fall or to revamp their programs, along with the shout out to all those people that are doing summer school. Summer school is so important, and if we can close the gaps, if we can help move them up, if we can help do whatever it takes, especially in literacy and numeracy, it will improve our graduation rates, and they will be successful with the promise. I really want to wish everyone a happy 4th, but also they're very much, it's a time of celebration, but please be careful and watch the students. And maybe there's children or people in your neighborhood who don't have anything or a place to go, and you could gather around. So again, teachers, like Trustee McGlynn said, take a little time, or staff or whatever. But I really do, when I